Okay, so before we really get underway here, again, I want to really apologize for the end of that mission. There was, that was just something that happened to the game. As I have said before, the PC I'm using this on isn't all that great. I'm only running this on certain settings, mainly the recommended settings, which are usually like medium. Although I have the some of the texture set to high because I like to have the people like Jim and such be able to look better. And there's really nothing. First of all, it was not on your end. If you were watching the video and you thought it was your internet or something, no, it was not. It was on my end. The game all of a sudden just went in the crapper when it came to the frames per second. It's doing well right now, but yeah, that happened. I'm sorry. There was just nothing I could do. So, but I apologize for that if that became bothersome for you guys. It was bothersome for me because then it was like, how do I get through this with these bad frame rates per second? But anyway, let's take a look at what I can get now with my new research points. So, the Hercules. It's a massive transport ship. It deploys loaded troops almost instantly. Loaded troops survive if the Hercules is destroyed, and it's built at the starport. Well, that's interesting. The Predator. An anti-infantry specialist periodically emits a powerful area shock attack. It's built at the factory. Look at this. 2 of them against a bunch of Zerglings, and they have this area attack. That's awesome. The Predator is equipped with an electrified discharge field. This field activates each time the Predator strikes an enemy in combat, dealing heavy damage to all nearby enemy units. This makes the Predator a devastatingly effective counter to large groups of enemy units. Well, I'm getting that because I like the idea of having 1 or 2 of those against a group of Zerg. Alright, so we got that. Soon, we'll probably be able to get either of these. Either allow 2 SCVs to be trained simultaneously or automated refineries, and I love those. You don't have to put SCVs on refineries anymore. It's great. Alright, the Zerg tank. That's changed a bit. Look at this. The Zerg sample has developed an ocular organ. Will limbs be next? There is a basic dichotomy, I hope I said that right, to Zerg cell reproduction. Type A cells throw off seemingly random mutations. Type B cells hunt down these mutations and destroy them. It's survival of the fittest on the cellular level. Successful mutations thrive. I used microscopic scrapings from the sample to test an electrical discharge field I'd been tinkering with for some time. The results were gratifying. As an interesting side effect, the Zerg matter developed into a very dense but flexible material. This material could be used to reinforce the superstructure of those old Hercules-class cargo ships that Swan's always trying to find a use for. I wish there were time to both pursue the discharge field and iterate on the hardened matter. I doubt there will be. Alright, Dr. Hansen?
I'm okay, Doc, before you start asking.
You were staring at that Protoss device for a very long time. Are you sure?
Well, now you mention it, I could use a drink. Or 2. Maybe what I saw would make more sense if I was drunk.
What was it, Jim?
An old friend of mine. Looking for the end of the world.
More like looking for a way to stop the end of the world. More like the end of the universe, because there's no singular world that we're on here. We're in space. So, anyway. What's going on in the news?
We have a very special guest today, Crown Prince Valerian. Thank you so much for joining us, Highness.
Is this Manx' son?
Kate. It's wonderful to be here.
Let me get right to the question on everyone's mind. Is there anyone special in your life right now?
Truth be told, Kate, I've had a crush on you for many years.
Ooh.
Stop.
But in all seriousness, with the Zerg invasion, there's little time for such things. I've been studying military tactics under General Warfield, and whatever spare time I have is devoted to statecraft. It's my goal to be the best emperor our people could ask for. When the time comes, of course.
Wonderful. Now I've got 2 of them to worry about.
Maybe. But who knows? Maybe the son isn't like the father. That's an interesting little note that it turns out that Arcturus has a son. I was not aware that he had a son, and that he's the prince of the Empire. And of course, that's a great... He's very smooth, very suave. Way to turn that on Kate going, well, truth be told, I've had a crush on you for years. Way to throw her off. That was good. Tosh!
Good to see you, brother. We I can see it in your eyes. You've seen into the spirit world. The Protoss. He gave you
See, Tosh is good.
a
He knows.
crystal. And now you've been seeing what he's seen.
That ain't nothing to do with you. Stay out of my head, Tosh.
Have it your way.
Oh, come on,
But you
Jim.
want to tread careful when you go looking into the beyond. If you need me, you know where I'll be.
Aw, that was nice of him to offer. And, it's alright, Jim. You can bring it down a bit. Tosh, clearly, he knows a thing or two about these things. Maybe he can actually help you out, understand some of these. Again, that looks like a picture of Dr. Hansen, but I don't know where someone would have gotten that. Unless Tychus somehow found it.
How did you become such good buddies with those freaky Protoss? All I hear is they
Well, I
killed
helped
Terrans
save their
like
home
you
planet.
and me on sight.
Some of them
At least
would,
somewhat.
but some others would fight to the death protecting people like us. I helped them defend their homeworld from the Zerg during the First War. When Kerrigan came back leading the swarm, I helped him out again. They're real big on
Yep.
loyalty.
Damn, Jimmy. Almost sounds like you respect them.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Tychus.
Wow. Apparently Tychus doesn't respect them. How could you not respect them? I mean, Jim fought against the Overmind alongside Tassadar and Zeratul. Then he fought alongside Artanis and Phoenix. I mean, there's a lot that Jim has experienced with the Protoss. Of course he respects them and those great warriors that they are. Come on, Tychus. Alright, to the armory. What's new here? Ooh, Terran building. All structures repair themselves to 50% life. All structures' fires are automatically put out. That is awesome! Orbital Command grants the Scanner Sweeper and Call Down Mule abilities. Scanner Sweep reveals an area in the fog of war. Call Down Mule calls down a temporary robotic miner. That is fantastic. Well, I'm going to want to get those upgrades at some point. I can't right now because I don't really have any credits. So,
My
what's up,
shift
Swanee?
is almost over. Little drinking, little shut-eye, some more drinking, then right back to work.
Huh. Good to know you got your schedule set. Horner?
How long was I down in the lab, Matt?
You've been gone for hours, sir. You've been in the lab all that
Huh.
time?
I used the Eon crystal Zeratul gave me. I'd swear it only lasted a few minutes. So vivid. Zeratul's been searching for a Zelnaga prophecy about the end of the universe. There's more. I just haven't got to it yet.
Okay, back to the lab. And let's do the next Zeratul mission.
I gathered allies, and we made our way to the forbidden archive world of Zakul. There, a triumvirate of mystic preservers awaited us, and in the shadows, something else was watching and waiting.
What was there waiting for him?
All right, Zeratul, old buddy, you got your mysterious prophecy. Now let's see what your preservers made of it.
My quest to decipher the prophecy took me to the forbidden archive world of Zakul. Here, 3 immortal preservers guarded ancient knowledge. Only they could transcribe the prophetic fragments. I needed to seek them out quickly.
Cool. Ancient, knowledge and history preservers. Probes are the workhorses of a Protoss base. Oh, yes, I finally get to have a Protoss base an actual mission. You know, typical StarCraft mission with a base and resources and everything. Nice. They gather resources and warp in, build Protoss structures. Yep. So for the first time in StarCraft 2, we get to have a basic Protoss type of mission. I mean a basic mission with Protoss. You know what I mean. The typical type of StarCraft mission with a base and resources and everything.
It is strangely silent here. Yet these structures are intact.
We got structures
With power,
already in place.
They would be functional.
Let's provide some power. There we go. We're dropping some probes. Set up a nexus. Maybe some pylons. Okay. Oh. Ah yes, pylons. They are the life force of a Protoss base, creating a radius of energy to power Protoss structures and increasing Protoss supply so that more units can be warped in. Okay. Maybe one more right there. There we go. Alright, you guys. Get to work.
The mighty spirits of the Preservers are imprisoned close by. We must find them.
Let's really focus on the minerals right now before we start distributing them to other to like the simulators to get the gas. Ah yes, the gateways. Being able to warp in zealots and stalkers. Ah, the forge, yes. Upgrade the armor, the weapons, and the shields. The cybernetics core, I remember that. A Twilight Council.
There are many abandoned structures in this place that we can make use of. They merely need their power restored by the construction of a few well-placed pylons.
Okay then. Let's have a pylon set up over here. Right there, right next to it. There's another one right over here nearby.
A robotics facility. This structure may prove useful to us.
Ah, I remember robotics facilities. Nice. They'll have one set up over here, next to this thing. And there's another one down here. Let's just grab these two real quick. Oh!
The preservers you seek serve a higher power now, Dark One.
A higher power?
Higher power? What could have corrupted these Protoss so? Truly, something foul has taken hold of this sacred place. A dark shrine. Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
Here we go. An immortal. A new unit. Heavy Strider. Immortals are heavily armored walkers with special hardened shields that mitigate heavy damage. Immortals have a potent range attack, but they can only only target ground units. They can warp in more Immortals or you can warp in more Immortals at the box. Okay.
I return to serve. My thanks, Mighty One. Adora.
Zeratul,
Fate has sent you here.
Dark Templar,
Join me,
yes!
brothers, and we shall cleanse this place of evil. Command us.
Oh. What's going on? Cutscene. What the? A hybrid?
Protoss and Zerg hybrid. Gods, an abomination. Who created
Yes,
this
an
atrocity?
abomination. Duran! He's draining the preservers? Oh, that's not good. Yep, I remember the Dark Templar. Now I can warp in more right here. Very nice. Need more probes.
For iron.
This knowledge is forbidden.
Is he making his way towards me? Oh, that's not good. I can make more immortals there. Oh my gosh, that costs a lot. Let's get a stalker here.
I feel
Well, if he's gonna come our way, good thing I set up a bunch of these cannons.
our cannon shall sing.
At least he's opening up the fog of war for me. I can see more of the map. So he's got a bunch of units. He's got a whole base between, you know, after I cross that bridge in order to get to where the preservers are. Alright, let's get those upgrades going. There we go. The shields will help out the buildings.
Here in the shadows.
Alright. So we got these different units here. Attack him! Go!
Intriguing.
I shall return.
Huh. I'm sure you will.
The time has come to give me your strength.
The hybrid is draining the preservers to survive. I must free them before it is too late.
We move unseen.
Let's see if there's any defenses between me and that third structure. Ooh, that's cool. Went down as soon as I walked by it.
Your lives are forfeit. Surrender to despair.
Complete the cycle. Death comes to all.
Nope. No power.
For the reckoning.
There's those probes.
Very well. Very wise.
Now we can get a probe down here. So you can get a pylon near this.
This Templar archive lies abandoned.
And I can make an extension, you know, or expansion.
Base is under attack.
It's alright, my cans can handle themselves. Alright, perhaps I should get back, because the hybrid's about to get to the base.
Upgrade complete.
Open an expansion right here.
Your doom is only delayed.
You require my skills.
Ooh, High Templars. Nice.
Our liberation is at hand.
Ready yourself, noble warrior. We confront a terrible evil this day.
Set up defenses. Get some immortals in here.
Your existence ends this day.
So these are just here. Can't do anything with them right now, so... Let's have this probe set up some cannons.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, I don't have enough minerals.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I get it.
I return to serve. We are focused. We shall stand. Our minds are as one.
Let's have these two High Templars. Because I never really use the High Templars' abilities and such. The only thing I really want to use them for is to make Archons. Let's have them make an Archon right now. I prefer to use the High Templars for that rather than the Dark Templars, because the Dark Templars are pretty useful. 45 damage plus permanently cloaked.
The merging. I return to serve.
There we go. Couple more immortals are heading over here.
Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
Upgrade complete. I return to serve. You have not enough minerals.
Alright.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
And what secrets would those be?
Shadows.
Alright, that's all. The only one that's left to be made. Why don't you go ahead and make another can, since this one's pretty much about to be destroyed. There you go. Get back to work.
I am the heart of
My life for ire.
My life for hire. More cannons. More cannons. There we go.
We are one with the shadows. State thy bidding.
State thy bidding.
Very wise.
My life for ire.
My life for hire. Alright, get him. Get him again. Very good, very good.
You cannot destroy me. I rise again.
Plenty of cannons set up and defenses set up over there. Nah.
I am here in the shadows.
Almost done. And then we'll look to... I think there's an enemy base in this direction.
Upgrade complete.
You require my skills.
Alright, here we go.
Oblivion comes. None shall stand.
Fall back to the shadows. Intriguing. I am here in the shadows. It shall be as you say.
What is up here? Hello? Oh, an enemy Archon. Oh boy.
I like for iron.
Alright, we wiped out this base down here.
Base is under attack.
Quick! Alright, we got him. That cannon is actually still alive thanks to its shields regenerating.
Gather my strength.
Fall back to the shadows.
Why don't you go ahead and head down here and make an expansion just because.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
You have not enough minerals.
For the reckoning.
Okay.
Very wise.
Let's check over here and make sure there's nothing else over here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright.
Now,
So let's gather here and get ready to cross this bridge.
from the shadows I come. Fall back to the shadows. Seek thy bidding. I return to serve. Gone is the void.
Enjoy your fleeting
Alright.
victory.
Making good progress.
This is not over. Let's get a couple more High Templar in case I want to make another Archon.
State thy bidding.
Alright.
Secrets must remain hidden.
Alright.
The spirits of the preservers are entombed within. We must break them open immediately.
Alright, so now, while he is trying to gain more power, we will free the preservers and save them from being drained, which will cause him to go away. Alright, we did it.
We've seen prophetic fragments in your mind, Zeratul.
Well, that was fast. You didn't even have to tell them about it.
What we can.
What does this prophecy
foretell?
foretell?
To its end. The Zelnaga who forged the stars will transcend their creation. Yet the fallen one shall remain. Destined to cover the void in
Fallen one?
It begins with the great hunger. It ends in utter darkness.
Well, that's certainly uplifting.
A great hungerer. Could it refer to the Zerg Overmind? It has a part to play in this prophecy.
The Overmind?
I must seek out the Overmind's final resting place. Our ancient homeworld of Ire.
So we're going back to Ire. Okay then. A sinister turn. We survived 7 hybrid attacks. Wow, so we actually saw a hybrid in action. If that's the result of what Duran was doing in Brood War, we are in trouble. So yeah, oh look, we have a new research project, or 2, actually, we have more research projects available. So when we come back, we will go check those out. Stay tuned.